Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a box in 2-point perspective. We're actually going to draw 2 boxes. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a horizon line. And for this exercise, we're going to go ahead and put it right in the middle of our paper. With 2-point perspective, you're going to use 2 vanishing points instead of 1, like 1-point perspective, just like its name. And instead of putting our vanishing point in the middle, now we're going to put it on each side. You don't have to measure it out, just try and keep them, pretty close to the edges. And we'll use those. So the next step, when we draw our box or our building or whatever your object becomes, instead of having one side face us, we're actually going to be drawing the corner of the box closest to us. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and draw a line in the top section and the bottom section. You don't have to measure it out, just make sure that it's long enough that it's seeable, but leave some space between the top and the bottom and the horizon line. So this is going to be the corner of our box. Just like with 1-point perspective, we would take the line from the top and the bottom of our object and draw it to the vanishing point. We're going to do that again. With both of these, top and bottom. Now be sure that you're using a pencil. I'm using Sharpie so that you can see my lines a little bit better. But there will be a lot of erasing involved, just like with 1-point perspective. So here we've drawn one side. Here's our V's. Okay, and if we were drawing 1-point perspective, now our building would go straight horizontal off to the side. Well, now that we have 2-point perspective, we're not going to draw horizontal lines anymore. Now they're going to go to the second vanishing point. In a way, this makes 2-point perspective a little bit easier because you don't have to pick and choose or remember which lines go to the vanishing point and which lines just are parallel or perpendicular with the edges of the paper. With 2-point perspective, all the lines are going to a vanishing point. It's just a matter of which one they go to. Okay, so now that we have our V's, okay, the section that we would draw inside of, we're going to draw the edges of our box. So you decide where you want those to be at, but they need to be vertical. Be sure you're lining your ruler up so that it's nice and even. Okay, if you have one of these rulers, you can, like I had, just the number was even at the top. But for the most part, line the edge of the ruler up with the edge of the paper and you'll be okay. Now for this exercise, these 2 lines don't have to be in the same place. One can be over here and one can be over there. Totally up to you. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. See there, I switched it up for you. The tricky part comes in now. Okay, we have our 2 sides of our box, but we need to draw the top and the bottom. Now to do that, like I said before, all your lines are going to a vanishing point. So our 4 corners that we need to complete to see the bottom or the top of our box, we're going to draw to the opposite vanishing point. So this one up here is going to go all the way over to our far vanishing point. So I'm going to line it up, draw it all the way over. Same with this guy down here. He's going to go all the way over across the paper to the other vanishing point. Pencil. Okay, Then the 2 on this side are going to go all the way over to the other vanishing point. So again, all your lines go to a vanishing point. It's just a matter of which one they go to. And technically, guys, this spot already has a line to that vanishing point. So if you think of it in those terms, the only other vanishing point for it to go to would be across the room, right? Same here. This one, it's already been drawn to this vanishing point. So to finish the box, I have to draw it to the other one. And there we have it. Because we are done, we can now erase our extra lines outside of our box. Okay, and there you are.